We offer a competitive salary. Great, how much is it? Don't worry about it, it's competitive. Anyways, what skills do you have? Oh, I have amazing skills. Can you tell me more about them? Don't worry, they're amazing. Yeah, sure, I'm still interested. HR calling me to say my CV's been shortlisted for the first interview. Me trying to figure out which one of the 200 jobs I've applied to this is about. Field technician. All right, it says Wise Coatings. Okay, $15 to $18 an hour full time. You can qualify to join our team if you're upbeat and positive each day. If you know the lyrics to the song Happy by Pharrell, that's a good sign. You can check your ego at the door and work with a team. We're looking for more of a Captain America kind of thing as opposed to Iron Man. Dude, stuff like this, I don't know what it is. It feels so degrading. Like you're treating me like a child, like a 4-year-old. It's so disrespectful feeling. Answer these questions from the employer. If moving forward with a formal interview, you will need to inform your supervisor. What? By selecting yes, you're acknowledging that you will notify your current supervisor that you're in. How would you verify that? And how do you have the balls to demand this as well, by the way? Is it an internal position? If so, makes some sense. If not, the hell? This is on Indeed. In that case, I double down on the WTF. Please submit your original drawing of an octopus fighting a pirate. Seriously, do it. I want to know what company this is for, because I feel like that bit of context is needed for this to either be completely batshit insane or kind of funny. I'm not, seriously, like, are you going to work at a video game studio or something like that? Or is this CenturyLink? There is going to be a difference here for me. They're definitely not like other employers. They're quirky. I'm going to take a guess. The pay is shit. Alright, so everyone's under 30, pay is crap, it's an extension of what undergrad was like in terms of lifestyle, everyone's overworked, multiple changes in direction of strategy constantly so nothing gets done, retreats somewhere kinda cool for team building, but everyone just works the entire time and doesn't enjoy themselves. At least there aren't long meetings and the pop machine is free. Cut your teeth here for 2 years and then go somewhere better. How the turns have tabled. Alright, let's see. I am still #open to work. It's been 6 months since I've had income, 6 months since I've been a part of a team and have done what I love most, filling positions and helping candidates find their next career step. Okay. With that being said, I've completed hundreds of applications, tons of intro calls, multiple interviews. I've got to the final steps and have been ghosted more than once with no feedback. So wait a minute, you've been a recruiter, senior recruiter, and now you finally get to feel what it's like to be a ghosting piece of shit that makes people feel worthless on a daily basis en masse? I wonder how many people you've completely ignored. How many people you've mistreated by not doing your f***ing job as a recruiter. I don't care if it's a copy-pasted response to, sorry, you didn't get it, but that is your goddamn job. Now explain your gap in employment. How dare you have a gap? Ha! Once I had a job end in October and another start in December, and a recruiter asked what happened. If it wasn't for Thanksgiving, I probably would have started my new job earlier and not had the gap. But, God forbid, anyone has ever been let go from a job once. They're always tainted goods after. Yeah, I've been asked about my gaps in employment history. My answer is usually, well, I'm a person. Working is not my entire life. And then, of course, I give them the real reason. Oh, I'm self-employed. Yeah, you can say that no matter who you are. That can always be your answer. Oh, I'm self-employed. That's why, I do some stuff on the side and it's enough to pay my bills. Oh, what do you do? None of your business. I don't have to tell you that. You win, job market. I give up. I think I'm going to wave my white flag for job searching. It's been nearly 2 years since I graduated university, coming up at 3, and looking for a job has been the most mentally draining and depressing thing I've ever done. Every posting I did what I was taught, made myself look good, and even did every single cover letter. Every single job listing, even just entry-level jobs at local stores, have been rejecting or just straight up ghosting. It's exhausting and seems like there's no end in sight. So congratulations, job market. You've beaten me to the ground and made me give up. Screw me for trying to make a living, right? Oh yeah? Yeah, isn't it awesome? I know the feeling. I graduated with my master's degree going on 3 years. Still nothing. I work in a factory and have never before felt like more of a failure. I would like to also thank the previous generations for trying to instill in every child that if they don't go to college, they are worthless. Let it be known that that is not the case. Not to say that going to college means you're stupid, because there are plenty of reasons to go. Plenty of super awesome, valid reasons to go. And it should be considered. Absolutely, it should be considered. Education is fantastic, okay? But there are a lot of parents out there that, to this day, still tell their kids, you don't want to be a garbage man, do you? You don't want to be the janitor, do you? Even though those guys are making more money than I am right now, and they're doing just fine. I don't understand this looking down on jobs that need to be done by people who are willing to do them. Oh yeah, you don't want to be the guy that cleans up the piss in the bathroom, do you? Also, I know that a lot of janitors absolutely do not make more money than a lot of people. I totally get it. I have done the job before, and the pay was not great. Sure, I get it. However, garbage men, I feel like at least the ones out where I live, make pretty decent money, all right? I just hate all these motherfuckers that say, yeah, if you don't go to college, you're worthless and stupid, and you're gonna end up putting garbage in a truck for 20 years. Oh! Like, okay, Mom. They make more than you, so chill out and quit shitting on members of society that are doing what you need to be done. If you answer yes to any of the following statements, please don't contact us. You're grumpy in the morning. Your favorite place is under the covers in your mom's basement. You're a victim, a whiner, or complainer. You smoke at work. You do drugs, or you drink heavily. You look like a tattoo parlor experiment gone wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. All of you can go f*** yourselves. No, not the viewers, no, you guys come back. No, I didn't mean you guys. I meant them. I meant these people that I can't speak directly to. I didn't mean you, I promise. What I mean is, screw you. I am so tired of, oh man, you have tattoos? You're a worthless piece of shit. I am really sick of that. As someone who's got plenty of tattoos and I'm going to get more, how pathetic does your company have to be if Disneyland allows more self-expression than you? Oh, you look like a tattoo parlor experiment gone wrong. F*** off and hope you go out of business. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Recruiters sent these 3 tests to fill before they decide on an interview. Father's occupation, mother's occupation, past experience, highest degree of qualification. What my mom and dad do or what they did is none of your business and relates absolutely in no way to getting a job of any kind. That's it. So no, hope you don't find a candidate. If you have known friends/acquaintances who have gone through the application process for higher studies, what are the challenges that why does that matter? Why does it matter? What role could external entities, parents, siblings, friends, counselors, play in such cases to help the applicant? Shut up. Describe a situation where you'd taken up a responsibility of you know what's great is they're going to ask you these questions in the interview anyway. They're going to ask this same goddamn shit. It's all redundant. Have you appeared for any competitive exams and interviews to qualify for your okay, whatever. Moments which made you proud or happy after a lot of hard work, commitment, and sacrifice. Tell us about a time where you okay, is this like an application for a fucking Wendy's? Like, what do they need this for? Dude, when I applied for my job at Spirit, I didn't even put work history down. I didn't. Guess who got hired? Me. I hate these companies that need so much detail about you as a person when, they don't need that. Hoping to get $35 an hour for this position. Hi, dear. We have $18 an hour on W-2. Are you okay for that? No, thank you. I assure you'll definitely get interviewed for this. Okay, please get me an interview for a position that will offer at least $35 an hour. Thank you. Thanks. I love that. Such a salty little bitch about it, too. They're always so f***ing rude when you ask for a living wage. Now, I know what you're thinking. All they said was thank you. Yes, what they did was they shut off the conversation immediately via a rage quit, trying to be polite. That thank you does not mean thank you. That thank you means, oh, so you're one of those bitches. All right, bye. That's literally what that means. I'm not looking too far into it. I have seen the other side of this sort of shit. They're just pissy that you knew your worth. I had an interview for a job paying $40,000 less than what I make now. I'm upfront with my salary expectations. It's beyond me why they waste our time. Recruiter doesn't care. Company doesn't know. Exactly. Recruiters are embarrassing. Who the hell posts these? Oh boy, let's see what we got here. Okay, remote. 17 to 30 an hour. Cool, that's a hell of a range. Neat. From job description. Okay. Full-time entry level. About the job. We're seeking a graphic designer to join our team. You'll create graphics to meet a commercial or promotional need. Okay, I know what a graphic designer does. Let's see. This is an in-person position. Remote work isn't an option. Okay, but they're a graphic designer, so why do you need them in a building that you have to pay rent on? No, serious question. Why do they need to be in a building that you, the company, have to pay for when you, the company, could save that money, get extra bodies out of the building, maybe to such an extent where you, as the company, do not have to pay for the building anymore? And you want to keep wages low. That's right. Okay. You want to have an environment where you can control people. Oh, that's right. Gotcha. Okay. You're sad. And yes, these companies more often than not are paying rent. When I worked for Comcast, the building that I worked in, that cancellation department with 700 people taking calls all day long, was a building that Comcast rented from CenturyLink, a competitor. Yeah, the biggest companies in the world are renting their f***ing buildings. My job application got instantly rejected. Hi, thank you for your interest in Superside. We wanted to let you know that go f*** yourself. 12:25 a.m.? What? Jesus Christ. All right, that's amazing. Literally within 60 seconds. Cool, so they're not hiring at all. Quit my job for a better opportunity, and 2 days before the start date, I'm told they no longer have it in the budget to hire me. I do wish there was some sort of legal precedent we could have that would require companies to financially compensate you for time wasted. Has this ever happened to anyone before? Is the job no longer being in the budget code for something? Like maybe they found someone they like better last minute? Hoping someone can help me understand this. I've been doing my best to move on and keep applying, but it's hard not to think about the job and how it could have greatly improved and propelled my life. It's all a shame. It's even worse if you already put in your notice at the previous job, like you're moving for something else, and companies get to do this. I do think it's crazy that corporations as entities have more rights than individual human beings. They get to do whatever the fuck they want to do, whenever the fuck they want to do it, and it's quite insane that they get to actively screw up someone's life or put a giant roadblock in front of them or do this, which to me is just as bad. You get someone's hopes up, this job can genuinely change their life and set them on the right track. You tell them yes, you give them the offer, and then right before it's time to start, you pull the rug out from under them and absolutely no recourse is given at all. You get to go on scot-free, probably underpaying a different dude who accepted less money because that's usually what they're doing. They're going towards the ground, not towards the sky. It's pretty cool. I'm so fucking sick of living in a country where companies own it. Companies own it. Wow, I'm sorry this happened to you. It sounds terrible. I've never had this happen, but in this job market, anything is possible. I've heard similar stories in the news lately about people's offers getting rescinded right before the start date. If that becomes a pattern, actually, not even if it becomes a pattern, companies should be required to give you at least something for your time if they waste it. I know that there are circumstances where, oh shit, we f***ed up and we actually can't hire you. It's totally valid. I get it. But it can't be happening this often. And people that are perpetual job seekers, because as we've seen in this video, people have to apply to thousands of jobs before getting one at fucking Walmart or something like that. I digress. Look, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Corporations are pieces of shit. That's what I've been saying this entire video, and I'm going to keep saying it every single time we look at this subreddit. Took me 8 months, but it finally happened. Oh, man. 1,200 no responses out of 1,660 applications. 422 rejections. Holy crap, the literal vast majority. It's insane. All for one job. This is not the fault of the person applying. Absolutely not. Gotta be honest, maybe I've just been beaten down too much, but this graph is utterly demoralizing. Yeah, it is. Having to apply for nearly 2,000 jobs is not normal. Back when your grandpa was getting his first job, he could walk into McDonald's and say, "Hey, you guys looking for someone to flip a burger?" "Yeah, dude, we got 37 people back there, but I'll give you $2 an hour anyway," which was enough to buy a mansion and have 27 kids. You know, he could still be working there today. It's great. It's super, super great that, the older generation has absolutely zero goddamn idea what getting a job is like now. And of course, they don't have to learn. So they're not going to. Absolutely not. So yeah, your grandparents specifically, like my grandparents in their 80s, when they were getting jobs, It literally could not have been easier. Could not have been easier. And I say that with no hint of irony or humor. It could not have been easier, okay? The amount of professionals that are still working in companies to this day who didn't get degrees and just sort of fucking rolled in one day, or the wind gusted them through a front door, that's all it was for those people, man.